What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Off Meta Hero himself, here back with another YouTube exclusive, Animal Zoro. Man, this deck is cracked out to say the least. Probably one of my favorite decks that I've been playing here in the OP08 meta. Man, in a crazy deck. Win rate is crazy, super fun. You get hella punished if you obviously make some mistakes, critical mistakes with the deck, but go over the deck list here for you guys so you can check it out. Definitely excited to get some games in here. They probably run like 3-4 games so you guys can check out the style. I've definitely run a different style of this list with a couple little tweaks, and yeah, but further ado here, let's hop right into it. So obviously Zoro, you know what this leader does. You put a Don under it. On your turn, all your characters gain plus 1000, which is super powerful. Running 4 copies of Kid Killer, just in game a nuisance. Rush them down to 2 life and just apply mega pressure. I'm running 3 copies of the Chopper Blocker. This is really just a card to like slow tempos, turtle a bit to get my hand correct and be able to obviously apply some pressure on it. I really just use this as an aggro unit, and it does have the minus 3000 on turn when you swing with 2 Dons, so definitely effective. These are the Kamachios. One cost 3k. These are super cheesy to put out, and I'll talk to you about this combination between the Chopper, Tony Chopper, and this. And just on 1 Don, when you have nothing else, you can put a cheat body that you can obviously build your board up with, and it just plays off, gives him a couple more targets obviously with this and this, obviously because he can only bring out a 3000 power less, so you've got these 2 particular units that you'll be able to bring out versus just 1. So I think that's really underrated. I'm running 2 copies of the Sanji. I know a lot of people run Makinos, which I do, but I just want to have a good balance of 2Ks in the deck to be able to give me a bit of defense when I want to guard off board to be able to punish them next turn. And then running the standard 4 copies of the Nami Searcher, just absolutely necessary to be able to get to your Straw Hats. Obviously this is not, these 2 are not searchable, but obviously you can get to your engine here with the Nami Searcher, which is a phenomenal card to be able to have anyways. I'm running only 2 copies of the Rush Zoro. I'm probably going to fix that actually on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down 1, and I'm going to add a Zoro for this video. I like this little sailboat thing they got going on. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna add another copy of this 3-cost Zoro. I'm just trying different ratios just to see kind of like what I'm seeing, and I still were getting good wins on that, but I think that I need to be running 4 copies in general. So 3 copies total. So next up, we're running 4 Makinos. This card obviously super powerful. You put it into place, 2k counter for 1, and then you put it up. You rest it. Active main rest this, and any red character with up to 1 red of your red characters with a cost of 1 gains 3000 power. So obviously you can see this, all of the searchers, obviously you're going to be able to use this ability, so it's really good. And then obviously one of my favorite cards, the Tony Chopper Antler, whatever we want to call it, allows you to cheat out these 3000 power bodies onto the field, which is super powerful and really crazy. I'm running 1 copy of the Nico Robins just for those black matchups. Probably will move this up to 2 copies just because I want to be able to pop those Tony Chopper zeros, the Shirahoshis in yellow, and then obviously the Rebecca's out of black, obviously. So may size on that ratio a bit more in the long term. Running 2 copies of the Dragon. This is the top end of the deck. Obviously this is like in game. It allows you to rush on play and then move to rested Don to a leader or to 1 character. And then the bread and butter of this deck, absolutely phenomenal. Tony Chopper on play on your turn and when attacking, look at the top 5 of your decks, and then put a 4000 power or less character rested into play, and then bottom deck the rest. This is actually gross. When you guys see the games, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just absolutely maul these guys down and just put so much pressure on the board. It's insane. 2k with the Hiking Bear. Once again, an Animal Drum Kingdom card. You'll see that theme throughout this deck with a little blend of Straw Hat as well. 1 active Don, active main, once per turn, plus 1000. I use this whenever need to be to put pressure, but usually I just use it as a 2k counter or cheat it out when I have no other choice. And then Dr. Correct. Obviously, look at the top 4. Choose a Tony Chopper or a Drum Kingdom. accept this card and reveal it in hand, and then put the remaining at the bottom. So just another typical searcher. 2K broad, another 2K, which is a Brooks. On play, give up 2 rested Don to cards to your leader or to one character. Super OP and impressive whenever you're building out a board and you want to add a little bit of extra pressure and put a body on board. This works as well. And then one of the more important cards of this deck is the Shut Up and Come With Us. This allows you and this is the counter card, right? 1 cost counter card allows you to put up to 1 3 cost or less animal character into play, active. So that means I can play this, this, and this. And if I get this, I can bring this out to bring out this. Or I can cheat out this. Unfortunately, the on play effect doesn't work with that effect, but it is what it is. And then I'm running these because every so often I can put on some pressure with the Tony Chopper. I can knock them down, target one of their big bodies, or a block or something, and then be able to bring it down 3,000 power and then be able to pop it if I need to. And then obviously the trigger is really powerful, KO up to a 6,000 power or less. Since early game you're applying a ton of pressure, you just want to continue to siege them over and over again, and I feel like this card brings the edge. Still mess around with ratios and stuff, but I think I like this card. But in the end, the last card, but not by less card in this entire thing, I'm still tongue twisted, is the Diablo Jambe. Select 1 Straw Hat leader or character, and your opponent cannot activate a blocker. So with this particular card, like in game, you obviously put it on the leader. You can put it on the Zoro Rusher, and I want to say that's usually the more viables. I was running the 5 cost Rush Luffy, but this just makes things a lot better. So usually just stack it down on your leader and just go for game. But definitely cool. So we'll go ahead and hop into the game right now and do a couple matches. So I'll catch you guys here in a second. Thanks, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, welcome back. First game up is going to be into a Katakuri. So we're gonna go second here. Just want to see what I can get here. We got Surfer and Double Chopper. We usually want to mulligan for the Chopper to start the engine off, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand a little bit better. So we got a little tempo here. We can cheat out this to get into this, and then we've got a Searcher, and then we've got 2 Rushers. So not a bad hand. So let's see how this thing goes. This guy's called Nutsa Bud Salah. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Ooh, so off the draw on our turn, second on the 2-don turn, we were able to pick this up. We do have Searcher. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and play the Nami Searcher. Nice. So look at the choices here. Obviously I want to pick this up. I want to put a lot of pressure on this guy next turn, and I'm going to go ahead and establish a unit right now so that way I can start to swing into him on the next turn, because he's obviously going to swing in the face here. It's usually the standard for Katakuri, which is perfectly fine to me. I will 100% take this, and we get a Makino off life, which is really good because we can then set up a nice wombo combo here in a second. I'll show you how we put up a lot of pressure on him. So first thing first, looking at what we've got here, we know we have 4 Dawn. We want to establish our board a bit better, and I do have the Makino. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just play the Chopper. We whiffed on that one, so that doesn't feel that great, but it's cool. So I have an option here. I can play the Makino out, then buff this to 6,000 and then swing 5 and 6 to get 2 swings off, or I can hold this Dawn up and wait for the next swing in general. But I think it's probably more valuable to me to get some cards out of this guy's hand, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Makino here, and then I'm going to go ahead and rest it, and I'm going to go to buff 3,000, and I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 to face. And more than likely that he's going to take this. That's just the standard of it right now. And then he hit a trigger, which is really fine, which is cool. And then we're going to go ahead and swing 5 face again, and then see if he'll pitch a card. Yep, so he pitched a 1K, and then we'll pass turn. So here he's going to obviously be at 5 Dawn. He's going to look to swing into my board 100%, which is perfectly fine. And the objective is really to get them to aggro the board first, and then just continuously recycle and reestablish units over and over again. You'll see a theme of this deck. I don't really care. I want to get him down to 2 as soon as possible. So I want to get to his big mom window of like 10 or 9 Dawn. So right here we're on 6 Dawn here. Looks like we'll be able to get some tech. So I'm going to go ahead and leader ability, give myself plus 1,000 across the board. And there's a couple of options here I could go with. I could play this out and then swing 6, 6, and 6 to get 3 swings, or I can establish the Chopper and then build my board wide. I tend to want to utilize this later. I don't remember if they use Gadatsu or not, but I think I would like to hold him off for now. And let's go ahead and let's build some tempo. So we're gonna go 6 here. So we're gonna swing 6 to face here. And he's probably gonna pitch a card. I really doubt he's going to take this, to be completely honest. We'll see what happens. There's actually a play here where I could actually swing, let's see, 5. Oh, I can actually swing a couple times here. So if we play the Nakano, we'll rest the Nakano, we'll buff the Nami, and then we'll actually hold that's 4, so we'll go 5. So we've got a ton of swings here coming in. Once again, just super oppressive, going straight to his face. See if he hits a trigger. He hits Charlotte Cracker, that's fine. Let's go 5 again. He's gonna run out of cards really quickly, people. Like, it's pretty gross. And then we're gonna swing 6. If you want to pitch a card, sure, go ahead. Go ahead and pitch a card. Let's see what he does. And he pitches another card, fine, and then we pass turn. So now he's got 3 monsters and a swinger. Here I want to, because really look where he's at, right? He's got 2 life left. He's on 7 Don, and I'm going to my 8 Don turn. So he's gonna swing into my board. That's just the way this deck is built. Like, he's gonna be able to clear this entire board, and then on the next turn, I'll be able to reestablish all my units again. So he's gonna swing 9 in the face to Zoro. Like, imagine having to swing at the entire board because you get no value off my life, none whatsoever, because it's just so aggro. No cards in hand. So let's see what we get. We get another Tony Chopper. So we've got 4. So we know if we swing with Kid and Killer, I think we can put him to 0 if I'm not mistaken, and then I can hold a Don up. So let's do this. Let's see what he does. Was that 7? So we can go 6, 4. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's swing 7 at face. See what he does. And look at the time on this match, guys. Look at the time on this match. Like, it's just oppressive, right? So he takes that one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Kid Killer, and I'm gonna swing face again. And I think 8 is just gonna get there 90% of the time, and then I'm going to pass turn. And once again, I really don't care. He's got 5 swings, and he's on his 9 Don turn. I think the only thing he could possibly do is trying to think what plays he could do in this particular situation. So he's gonna double attack me, which is perfectly fine. This effect lets me decay, so I'm gonna take away one of them. So I'm gonna use trigger. See, once again, that trigger comes into play, and then no trigger. So he heals himself. He puts the life back, which is perfectly fine. But if he doesn't clear this, and I've got a 2K and a 1K, so I may look to aggressively. Oh, okay, so he plays this, so no worries. So he's gonna swing 5. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this, put out a blocker, cool. And then I'm gonna pitch a card here because I just obviously do not want to go down to 1. So he's gonna swing 7, and we'll take that one. And okay, it's GG's, guys. It's literally GG's here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put leader ability. He's got 3 cards in hand, and he's got 1 life. So what we want to do is apply a good amount of pressure. So we'll make him invest the Don. So we're going to swing 9 to face, because I think 9 is a solid number that forces him to go down to 0. Okay. So now he has no cards in hand. So he pretty much just loses here. Pretty much just loses. So we're at 7 and 8. So it's pretty much game. So 7 to face, he'll take it. 8 to face, he'll take it. Doesn't really matter. We'll just power manage that. He's gonna take that, and then I'm gonna swing 8 to face, and it's GG. This is how powerful this deck is, people. It is absolutely gross. Really sick deck, and excited to see where this. All right, guys, back again with a not so favorable matchup. We're playing into the black Rob Lucci as Zoro here. I've seen a lot of success with this deck. Obviously, I understand what I'm playing around. I definitely, when they're playing the 3-cost Brook, you want to prioritize getting rid of that one. So this is actually a pretty decent hand. We do have the Kid Killer. We've got 1 blocker, and then we've got 2 searchers, and then we've got the event searcher. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to go ahead and go and check this real quick. I guess we'll take this. We'll take the blocker and pass turn. With Lucci, it's just, once again, it's all about the aggro once again, and understanding where they're trying to do and what they're trying to be at. So we're going to go ahead and search again. Take the Komachio. Oh, actually, sorry, we cannot take the Komachio. Let's see. We'll take the Drum King event, and then we'll hold up 2. And we'll swing 5 at face. Normally, they're going to pitch a card here. They don't want to just take... Oh, he actually took it. Once again, a lot of times these players don't understand the power of Zoro and what this card can really do and the damage that it creates. So he's going to probably, obviously... So he just milled his other Brook. So we know he has one in trash. He's probably going to play a Brook, to be honest. Or for Dawn, he could play Rob Lucci as well. But it doesn't matter because... actually, what I'm going to do is... I'm not going to do it my effect because I do not want him. Actually, you know what? I do want to do that effect. So we'll go ahead and play this out. And then let's see what he does next. Let's see what he does. So he plays a Rob Lucci. And he just quit out. So really, really weird. I don't know why that happened, but we'll get back to the next game. All right, guys, we're back again with another game here up against the Perona, and we're running this Zoro strategy again. We're going to see what we can do today. Excited to see what damage we can cause to this next game. All right, so we saw our chopper, and we have a thing like this hand. Go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get the searcher out. All right, and then we can go ahead and pick up another chopper and then pass turn. Okay, she's gonna rest. I guess that was the only thing she could do anyways. So on 3 Dawn turn, we're just gonna go ahead and cheat out this, play the blocker, swing 5 to face. Once again, we want to rush Perona down because all they're gonna do is send out their searchers, their Momonosuke's and stuff. So what we want to do is really apply pressure, get this unit, this character down to the 2 life. They do run some bigger bodies and then some blockers. So on 4 Dawn, we're probably going to see the Ryuma here. They're going to probably rest this, obviously, and then play out the Ryuma to put that. But it's inconsequential to us once again because we have one right here. We're just going to play another one again. And that's really just the play they're going to do because she can't even put a searcher out. So she's going to swing 5 into that. And I don't want to give her a free card, so she's going to have to hard play it. And then be able to, oh, it played Borso, so they didn't see it yet, which is very interesting. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going wide. I'm going to play 3. We're going to play the chopper, and then the chopper to play this, to play that there, and then we're going to put 1 up, okay? And then we could probably leave that one hanging for that one. So we're going to go, actually before I swing that, I want to, let's see what they do here. Let's swing 6 at life. 6 at life and see what they do. And a lot of times they may end up taking this to keep the blocker. It's like a sense, like a fake sense of security to have that blocker there because they're like, oh, I want to see an extra card because I'm not seeing, because usually I'm expecting Ryuma on that 4 Dawn turn with the tap to my guy. So I'm gonna, no matter what, I'm gonna swing 6, 5. So they take an on blocker and they're gonna pitch cards here. No, they just took it on blocker, so must have a pretty bricked hand. We're gonna swing 5 again. I mean, more than likely here they're gonna just take this one since they took that on blocker. It's hard for me to believe that they're gonna pitch a card to get their hand size down because they know another 6 is coming their way, so they're gonna take that one. And then I'm gonna swing again 6. Let's see. I guess I'll just play this again, which is fine, and I'm not gonna target anything. Like, once again, guys, I want to get this person now. So they counter it and pitch the Otama, and then I'm going to pass turn. So when they do swing into me, so what they're going to do is they're going to use leader ability. They're going to tap this, and I'm assuming they're going to try to pop one of those 2. And they don't really have a way to clear this board fairly quickly. And then if they go searching, they leave themselves for a straight onslaught the next turn because I'm literally just going to pal in the face one after another. So of course they're going to rest that. They're going to Ryuma. I would assume they're going to Ryuma. That's just what the only thing that makes sense. They're going to swing. It looks like they're going to swing 7 in that, which is fine because I do have my ability up. All right, so that's swing 9 into that. That's fine. All right, and then we'll just replace it. That's fine. We'll just replace it. And then she leaves her with 2 Dawn, which I guess they're gonna be 2 searchers. I'm assuming they're to do 2 searches for that, and which is insanely incredible. Sorry, someone was calling me. So we'll see what ends up happening there. They're probably so confused, like, wait a minute, I just killed that? All right, so I think this is GG's for them in general, and it's pretty rough for them. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna swing 5 at face just to fill them out. And once again, peeling their hands down. I feel like because of the way that they've been playing, that they have very little counter in hand, so I'm just gonna chip away. And I'm just going to replace these 2 units. This is why I swung out there. I'm going to toss a Dawn on this, swing 5 again. And then I'm going to play the Zoro and swing 6. That leaves me with 3. Okay, they took it. So I'm going to pitch a Dawn here. Swing 5 again. Hey, it went down again. All right, so we're gonna swing. So now we're gonna swing 6, and we're just gonna replace him. Return. I mean, maybe they're just bricked up. This is crazy to me that they haven't been able to counter anything out. All right, we're gonna actually let's just see what type of life they have. So let's Dawn it up again. And let's go 8 to life. We whiff on that one, which is fine. This way they'll have to give me 2 cards, 3 cards if they only have 1 Ks, but 2 2Ks if they have it. And then I'm gonna, okay, so they didn't take it. So what are the odds that 6, 7, 8, 9 gets there? So that would be, I mean, I guess we'll just see if they have it. Let's just see if they have it. Maybe they just don't have any 2Ks. Wow, totally bricked up. You guys saw it right here. Just the power of the Zoro. I didn't take any damage whatsoever and was able to blitz them down in less than 2 minutes. Like, this is how crazy this deck is. Excited to show you guys more. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, our next matchup is going to be a red purple Luffy. We're gonna choose to go second, and man, nice hand size here. This matchup, we just want to turbo rush these guys down. We don't want to give them any leg to stand on, so we're gonna go ahead and do the search. We do have the chopper here. I think I'll just take the blocker, and then let's see what's, maybe we'll establish the Makino and then we'll pass turn, because we want to buff this next turn and then be able to swing into face. He is a 6K leader, so we have to be very aware of that. And we do have the Kitten Killer. We want to get him down to 2 life as soon as possible. Play sorry, what's the name? I can't remember the name of that. We'll take the Brook. So we want to take some heavy counter in hand. We're gonna go ahead and buff this, and then we're gonna play out our chopper, and then let's play the blocker chopper, and then we're gonna swing. Sorry, we can't even swing 5 face. Actually, that was a misplay on my part. I'm probably gonna lose my Makino because of that, but that's fine. I probably should have took a different line than that, just calculating timing, but that's perfectly fine. Get the restand of Dawn. And he's gonna play the Bon Clay, and looks like you're gonna swing, probably swing into this if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, I would too. Okay, and then let's go. All right, so let's do this right this time. So we know we have to swing 6 to get anything value out of this. We're gonna swing 6 to face, play the antler chopper, to play nothing, and he's probably gonna counter out of this. Oh, he didn't. Okay, so we got 5 Dawn left. Let's go Kitten Killer, swinging 8. Probably pitch 2 cards. Okay, nice. And then let's play the Makino to buff the Nami, and then swing 6 again. Once again, just cheating cards out of their hand. And then let's swing 6 again. All right, so he's down to 2 cards, 2 life. He is at 9 Don, so we definitely need to go for a game. Well, he's at 10, obviously, with the Zoro. So we'll see what he does. He's gonna swing 5 and the 2 on that, and then let's see what he does. He's gonna swing 6 into my antler, and then he's gonna reset and kill all the monsters off of his board. Forward on, and then let's see what he does. So he's gonna swing 10 into Kid and Killer. That was probably a mistake on his part, a misplay, but whatever. I'm gonna definitely protect that if he's just gonna swing 7 in that. I really get way too much value off of that to not have it on board. And then he only has such a small hand size that I kind of just have to play it that way. So we're gonna play this to play the hiking bear, and then we can put a Don underneath it. Active main, bump that up, then play a blocker, swing 6, 7 at face, play another hiking bear. I mean, once again, guys, this deck is absolutely gross. I'm sure he has the counter in hand, and he'll swing another 6. And I'm sure he's got like a rad beam or some, yeah, that's what I figured. All right, so now we're at 4 life. He's at 2. He's got 2 cards in hand, and he has a 10 drop, and he's on his 7 Don again behind us. So he's gonna be able to swing here and here, but whichever one he does, he's going to use his leader ability. And he's gonna swing 12. We'll take that. And let's see what he does, honestly. He's not gonna be able to defend anything moving forward, so I'm just gonna put a lot of pressure here, okay? And I'm assuming that he has, okay, he's gonna play Blonde Clay, and then Kid and Killer, and that's fine with me. It's kind of like the only thing he can do. And I think we just win here. So I'm gonna get free attacks anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swing base 6 here because he can't block anything. So that's a free hit. And then I know that if he has a 2K, that's cool. It's gonna be, so he's gonna be plus 1,000. So he can't really do shit. This is pretty much GG. So he's at 7,000. This is at 6, 7. So we can just do 6, 7. We'll just swing 7 base again. Once again, just conserving as much Don as possible, cheating out this, cheat out this, no matter what. We're just gonna always out tempo him. And then I think next we just Don up. The writing's on the wall. Easy, simple win. Just straight blitz them for life, as you can see here. Absolutely monster game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Animal Zoro is one of my prime picks to be one of the best decks coming up in the next meta. It's just so oppressive. I've got a ton of new videos coming up next. I'll do some more in-game content and probably tweak this list a little bit more. So thank you guys for joining us, all you off-meta heroes out there. And to the next time we show out and show up, let's keep rocking it. Peace.
Off-meta heroes. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification. Off-meta heroes.